All right, welcome back to Reality Wrap. Today we're talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey as per usual because there's been an update on some casting news. We'll find out if that's real or fake. We have some 90-day fiancé stuff to get into as per usual.
Something ain't adding up.
Plus, there's a troubling teen mom news that we have to talk about as Amber Portwood's fiance is reportedly missing. So we're going to get into all of that on today's Reality Wrap. We're going to start with New Jersey as per usual.
I think we should just start with the housewives. They're hot. Hot.
New Jersey is just the talk of the town. And, first of all, when I saw this report, so there's been talk of there's no reunion. There's been talk of a reboot, like RHONJ style reboot. There's been talk of a recast, like Atlanta style recast, where they bring some back and, fire others. But no, this week, I think it was Radar Online that said they've decided they're going to bring back 3 housewives from this season. And it's going to be Rachel Fuda, Dolores Catania, and Teresa Giudice. Did you believe the story when you read it, Shawnee?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what Teresa has over the powers that be his head. But if you recall, when she went to prison, they put Real Housewives of New Jersey on pause for her and literally waited for her to do her prison sentence and then get out before they continued filming. This is the Teresa show. She is the star. We can't argue it. We want it to be different. I had read previously that they were going to bring 3 people back and they weren't named. And like I told you earlier, I knew Teresa would always be one of them. I really thought that Jen and Margaret would be the other 2. I'm a little surprised, not them. I am not surprised that it's Dolores. I had thought, like, if anybody could come back, I would want it to be Dolores. But then I argued in my head, like, why Dolores? Because her storyline is always just
non-existent for the past
non-existent or Teresa's lapdog or floating between, trying to be the yes man to every side. No, I'm not surprised. Do I think that this is going to be absolutely detrimental to New Jersey? Yes.
But also, so this is not true though. Like, these are not so when I saw it, if I had seen Teresa and Jennifer Aiden and Dolores, I would have been like, okay, I think the giveaway for me was Rachel Fuda. I don't understand how Rachel Fuda would have been in that mix.
I think they would bring her back because her husband is so vocal and so active and so willing to fight.
Yeah, but also I feel like Teresa would have given them an ultimatum and be like, nah, I'm not doing this with Rachel and John. I feel like if
it came down to pick one, Melissa or Rachel?
She would pick Rachel. However, Andy Cohen recently spoke on this and he says this is absolutely not true. He says none of the cast has been chosen. He says if you hear any news about a cast for season 15, it is absolutely fake news because they have not even decided what they're going to do yet. And
we're not even done with the season yet.
And also that was the other giveaway for me, is that they don't have these cast things until the season ends and then they see how viewers react to the season and that's when they decide. So for us to be mid-season and we're hearing that these are, even though they have seen the entire season, so they know how this is going to end, but they don't know how we're going to react to what is left to play out. So it'd be crazy of them to be picking these people and then maybe at the end we're like, what? Also, although I do think Teresa's coming back, I feel like the reason Jennifer Aiden is not in that mix is because of the whole blogger controversy.
Absolutely.
So in my mind though, so Jennifer is now going to take the fall for Teresa because all the screenshots I've seen are of Teresa's messages to bloggers saying, take down this photo of whoever. I don't want to see her face. Don't post Melissa. Those are the screenshots that I see mostly is Teresa. I've seen some Jennifer.
The reason that I think that Teresa will not take the fall for that is because her or her representatives, her lawyer or her PR people or whatever, going to bloggers and saying, you need to take this down or this isn't accurate or whatever. I don't think that's necessarily a violation so much as like on Jennifer's case, she's been accused of leaking scenes before they air, leaking things that are going to happen before they happen, leaking tea that nobody knew about. Yeah, that's a whole different ball game than
No.
insisting that you take things down.
No, but Teresa is doing the same. She's not insisting that you take things down. She's telling them what to post too. Post this.
They all need to go. They all need to go.
She's doing the exact same thing, minus the screeners. I've not seen any of her posts sending screeners to anybody, but she tells the blogger, post this person, take down Melissa, I don't want to see her on your page. They have like this mock-up nasty image of whoever. She's like, yes, post that one. So it's that sort of thing. It's the same thing minus the screeners. I'm not seeing anything of her. But it's
as long
a
as
lawyer.
I guess my argument is, as long as she's not giving away the show spoilers, then I don't think it's on the same level. Like Jennifer was accused of giving away what was going to be on the phone on the show, like the screeners and things, letting the bloggers get ahead.
But I think Jennifer is doing it for herself and Teresa. I think it's them. It's her, Teresa,
Very
and
likely.
him. Yeah, it's like so. Even if Jennifer I don't think Jennifer has done anything worse than Teresa.
No, I mean no.
I just think that because.
But she's been caught doing worse, is I guess my point.
Caught doing worse, and also Teresa is more important. So that's why I feel like they're gonna just let Jen take the fall for this, and be like, all right, this is why you're going. And you see, just as you just said, it's not so bad. I believe they're gonna say exactly that because they don't have proof that Teresa did the same thing. So they're gonna be like, the reason we're letting you go is because of the screeners thing. Teresa, shame on you. But, just to keep her.
We need to keep the ratings,
Right. But also,
I did see Andy said last week, I think, that they will not be doing a full reboot.
I want to give some context to the announcement over the weekend that there was going to be no Jersey reunion. I think that the main thing is this will all make sense once you see the finale.
All of our dreams of them just wiping this cast and starting over, we can just go ahead and.
But I think this season, I read that Jersey had their lowest rated episode ever, which was episode 3. I need to look back and see what episode 3 was about, but that was their lowest. So they had the lowest season ever for that episode. Like in the history of Jersey, that was their lowest rated episode, right?
That's bad.
That is bad. I feel as if.
I mean, we remember the Sadie Flicker years.
Right.
That's pretty bad. I mean,
I feel as if, Shawnee, if they don't do a full reboot, remember, no, you're going to lose half your audience of the people who despise Teresa and don't want her back. So already you're going to lose.
But likewise, you're either going to lose the ones that like her or you're going to lose the ones that hate her.
No, but there's
no pleasing everyone.
There's no pleasing everyone except to fire everybody and start from scratch. And we're going to be annoyed and still watch Jersey because we love Jersey. Do you know what I mean? Because if I want them to give this woman a spin-off so bad so that her fans can go over there and watch it. Because here's what's going to happen. If they give her a spin-off, her fans will go watch the spin-off, but they'll still tune in to Jersey. So you understand? So that's, to me, is a great way of keeping her, whatever she has over these people. I don't know.
Agree. That would be wonderful. They should do that.
So that, and then I can still watch Jersey in peace and not have to be annoyed with this woman's behavior and no repercussions every single season. So to me,
a win-win.
That would be a win-win. Like, they still have her on the show, and let's see how she does with her own show. Let's see, because while I think Teresa brings a lot,
it'll be a dumpster fire like Portia.
Right? Because while I think Teresa is good on an ensemble cast, I don't think it's gonna be that great with her and just her family.
In the history of the spinoffs, who has gotten a spinoff and been able to carry it?
None. Nobody.
I don't think any of them have. Maybe Kim Zolciak more than anyone.
Kim Zolciak
even that wasn't that great.
Kim Zolciak carried nothing. They just gave this woman a spinoff for no reason. And
even that wasn't. That's my point. Like, of all the spinoffs that they've done from Housewives,
that's the longest running one, but she carried nothing. Every season I was like, she's back. Nobody could understand why Kim Zolciak got a spinoff to begin with.
You do not have your own show.
And why it continued on for that long. Kim Zolciak, that was because she has something on these people too. Because why?
You never know who has something on Andy, and then they get to stick around. Who knows?
Listen, right? So that is, I want a fresh, like I love Melissa. I would love to see Melissa on my TV screen forever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really love Housewives. Like I love the franchise, but I don't necessarily. But two Housewives that I love, I don't care what anybody want to say. It's Melissa and Candice. I love those two women.
They're great.
They're so great. I just love those two. Everybody else, do what you want. I'll get over it. So as much as I love Melissa, I would still just want a clean sweep just because I can't keep hearing the same complaints.
Melissa versus Teresa thing.
And then if
we can't keep doing it. We just can't keep doing it.
And Shawnee, the fans are the worst part of this whole thing. And they're making everything worse. I think that's the worst part is the viciousness and the nastiness of the fans now. It's like, it's enough. Everybody got it.
That's all reality TV now. Like
it's nasty. And Cohen says we won't hear anything, normally Jersey would film in the summer, but because last year they waited, so now they're behind. But also Andy said today that if you hear anything about casting for the next 6 months, it's not true. So that's how long it's going to take them to even decide what they're doing. I think they're going to wait for the dust to settle. And then I think it's smart. And then so they're going to do all that, wait 6 months and then decide, then filming. So we're not going to see Jersey for a while. It's going to be, what
are we going to watch though? That's my thing.
That's what just came to my brain now. Is like, what are we going to do now?
Because there's not enough Housewives shows still on the air.
There's not enough. And they're not interesting enough either. Beverly Hills is gonna come back later.
We're gonna have Summer House, Winter House, Spring and Fall House.
Those really don't do well ratings wise for like it's by the way, I just watched Summer House for fun. Like I just enjoyed this season was so good.
I feel like a lot of people that watch it and who watch a lot of Bravo that's not Housewives or Below Deck watch it because Bravo is on and they just let it play.
I'm not changing my TV channel from Bravo to something else. So whatever is on is
right.
You know what they canceled? And I am. Did you know? Well, put on pause. Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. They had a great season 2. Tell me how Summer House has been struggling for 8 seasons. Summer House had one good season and it was this one. Tell me how Summer House has been surviving for 7 seasons. And now we have an all-black cast living their best lives. And after 2 seasons, they're going on pause. I am so mad.
Because either they didn't have the viewership to make it profitable, or they couldn't get all of the cast back at the same time.
No, all the casts are coming back. They're very thirsty. They're the cast.
And it's definitely a ratings thing. They just don't have the viewership for it to be profitable. It's a ratings
thing, and I feel like also they didn't put a lot of support and push behind it either. Remember, it's a show with minorities. So already there's less of us watching it. That's number one, right? So you have to give that extra. But Shawnee, I'm telling you, I love season 1. Season 2, chef's kiss. I was like when they posted that it was on a break, people were so mad. Like everybody was commenting and be like, huh? It was so unexpected because of they even got a reunion. Shawnee, they got a reunion. How do you get a reunion and not bring these people back?
Right.
I think it was a reunion in the Clubhouse, but still. All of the minority show, like Shaws of Sunset was good. They got canceled. And Family Karma was chef's kiss. And,
it was great.
Oh, Shawnee, I know this.
Because the typical Bravo viewer is not tuning in.
Don't make me turn into Nene Leakes and talk about racism over here. Why?
Do it. Do it.
So bad. Why?
Nene Leakes was not wrong.
Why are the minority shows getting canceled? I'm watching. We're all watching. There's just
because they don't have enough viewers because
the rest of us were a minority. What do you want us to do?
And you're watching OWN,
right? Like, what do you want us to do, Bravo? We're all here. There's just less of us. Thus the word minority. Okay. If you would just put more advertising into these minority shows and listen, I'm Shawnee. When I tell you Martha's Vineyard was so good,
They need to market them better too. Like, when's the last time you got a PR email about that show?
I've never gotten a PR email.
Never. I never got one either.
Never.
Never got interview requests.
And
Never got emails to
nothing.
Never got screeners. None of it. So they're just not. Even the production companies behind the shows and the stars of the shows themselves, they are not putting the effort into keeping it on the air. Period.
Yeah, they're not. They just. I was like a pause. Why do you pause a show that's new in its second season? Pause it, and then what? Like, I was so mad. I'm just like, here we go again. Of course, the ratings are going to be lower than Housewives. It's a smaller franchise. You have to just stay, give them a chance to grow the audience. It's like they just never give these people a chance. And what do you expect them to do? Anyway, my rant is over. But Bravo, you better watch your back.
Right?
And Bravo, I watch you religiously, and I'm not happy. Okay, so get it together, Andy Cohen, and all you Bravo people.
I mean, it's worth noting that some of the best shows on the network are the ones that people aren't watching.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true. That's true.
Look at Potomac for years on years, same thing.
And Potomac was good from episode 1, season 1.
You know how I feel about Dubai? Same thing. Dubai is great. They are fantastic. It's like Beverly Hills, except more extravagant and more ridiculous.
Shawnee, I was like, it's a solid show. And if y'all cancel Dubai, bravo.
Don't be surprised if it goes back to Peacock, because again,
Shawnee, you know what's
just not who's tuning in besides you and me?
A few people. You know what's really good, and they never gave them a chance either? Real Housewives of Miami is the best franchise.
Miami is great.
Best Housewives franchise ever. And look what they did to our poor Miami. First, they had them on pause for years. Then they brought them to Peacock. Now they're finally back on Bravo. Let's hope. Real Housewives.
Well, I think part of the mistake that Miami has is that they're capitalizing on, or at least they're leaning too hard on Larsa Pippen, I think.
Oh, yeah.
She's not interesting. I mean, she tries hard. She does everything she can to get the camera on her.
I don't get the Larsa hype.
There are way more interesting people on the show.
Yeah. I agree. I don't get the Larsa hype. I just let her be and whatever, because, but I have not watched one episode of Miami where I was like, well, that was boring. Every episode, Sean, there's 10 things happening in one scene. I don't know where to look. Miami is excellent. But
again, you have to have the viewers, and if people aren't watching it, I don't know why people aren't tuning in for these. It's almost like they've got the core shows that they tune in for: Beverly Hills, New Jersey, New York. And anything else just isn't going to cut it. I mean, even Salt Lake City, which isn't majority minority. That was a lot. That was a mouthful. They're still not doing that great.
Yeah.
Because it's an issue of not having because not an issue of the viewership being minority and just not being a lot of people or whatever. It's just people are stuck on Beverly Hills, OC. That's just what they know, what they tune in for, and anything else, it's just.
And it's sad because they're missing out. Because if you think Beverly Hills is top tier, you're crazy. Beverly Hills gives us nothing every season. We just hype them up because we're like, oh, it's Beverly Hills.
I'm going to say something really controversial right now.
Say it.
Beverly Hills has never been top tier. In Beverly Hills' best day, Real Housewives of Atlanta was better.
Always better. Shawnee, thank you. Because somebody had to say it. We're just talking about Beverly Hills because it's Beverly Hills. It's a 90210.
Okay, I'm going to say something else controversial. I like Real Housewives of Orange County better than Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Always have.
Shawnee, I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you 1,000% on everything you just said. Okay, cosign. It's true. I don't know why we hype up Beverly Hills
because they had celebrities
and the Denise Richards and the this and it's the 92
and Lisa Rinna. They were soap stars, and then Kyle Richards is one of the Hiltons, and
and now Kathy Hilton, and oh my god,
Kathy Hilton is awful. And it's always about rubbing shoulders, and Beverly Hills is
in the blue. Listen, Beverly Hills has been giving us nothing for years, and we never hear of a reboot. We never hear of a blah blah. It's just like, it's as if it's a given that they're coming back. They don't have to give us anything to come back.
Nope. Just they're working.
Atlanta fighting for their lives. Potomac fighting for their, like, why?
Right.
I mean, Atlanta messed up and got a little dreary, and people were like, oh my God, it's a reboot. They're going to cancel. For what? Even on Atlanta's worst day, they were still better than a lot of the Beverly Hills seasons. And it's
every single one of them, if you ask me.
It's even, if you compare them to Beverly Hills, it's still like top tier stuff they're giving us.
I would even challenge the Beverly Hills purists. What was the best season? Put it in the comments. What was the best season of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and why?
Because I don't even remember any of the seasons like that. They don't even, nothing stands out to me when I think Beverly Hills. They're not getting the memes and the funny jokes and the gifs and
I mean, they've got that weird cat meme.
The one
Taylor. And even then I'd have to go remind myself of what that it was even about. But you know what I'll never forget? Aviva throwing her leg. Won't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, listen,
I won't forget the Real Housewives of New Jersey table flipping.
Right?
You know what I mean? Or any of Nene Leakes reads.
Scene from Nene Leakes.
Oh my gosh.
Johnny, I was watching one the other day when what's her name? Her dad was on the show. That actress with the red hair, Lindsay Lohan's dad, was on the show talking to Kim Zolciak. And Kim Zolciak was outside French kissing Lindsay Lohan's dad. And Nene was like, Lindsay Lohan's dad? What are you doing here, Lindsay Lohan's dad? Like he doesn't have a name, Shawnee. I was on the floor. Lindsay Lohan's dad. I laughed so. Listen, I'm just gonna watch all of the old episodes because these new
Housewives has played out. It
is. That's why I'm saying every 10 years, start fresh. So nobody's offended and wondering and whatever. Can we just start them fresh? You know, But we've been on Housewives a lot today.
We need to talk about Teen Mom because that is piping hot. I'm burning my tongue on that tea.
We have to get to Teen Mom, Amber Portwood's fiance. So Amber Portwood and her fiance were in North Carolina over the weekend for her, I think it was her brother's wedding. And they were at a hotel. The wedding was Saturday, and then Sunday, her fiance left, never came back. So now there's a police report. Amber reported him missing on Monday. We don't know where this man is. And what was troubling for me when I read the comments? Oh, what did Amber do to him? Guys, can we not?
I don't think Amber did anything to him, but I've seen a lot of speculation about what could have happened to him. One thing that was mentioned to me earlier today is the area that they were staying in is very, very windy and it's mountainous, and there's like the side of the road basically is cliff, straight down. He might have gone off the road. I hate to say that, and I hope that's not the case. Or maybe they got in a fight and he took off and he just wants to stay away. I've seen so much speculation that his family knows where he is. They just want to keep him from Amber. Who knows? Because Amber is all over the place.
But that's the point. You see, this is what is so sad. You see, when you're a certain way, every time something happens, you are immediately looked at because of how Amber's behavior is. It's just like, no, listen, Shawnee.
What did she do? Not necessarily to him, but what did she do?
But also, I listened to an interview she just did, and this poor girl was in tears. I could tell that she's scared that something happened to him. So all she said in the video was that when he left, I don't know if they had an argument. Either way, when he left, they have video footage of him in a store. And that's the last they've seen of him. So where he went after that, we don't know. So it could have been a robbery. It could have been a million things. I'm hoping they find him because this is extremely sad.
Right. She reported him missing on Monday. It's now Thursday. This is going to air on Saturday. Hopefully by the time this airs, we'll know where he's at.
Right,
Because
it's 4 days in now. I think, and also Amber said that she and his parents are like in the woods searching. Like she sounded frantic and scared. Like I know Amber is Amber, but let's just like
she
leave
needs
it
the benefit of the
alone.
doubt here. And
Right?
the
No,
last
no,
thing
no.
she needs,
Like
the
somebody,
last thing she needs is to be accused of doing something to him.
Shawnee, imagine like whatever, but what you're feeling knowing that this person, this is 4 days now. You watch enough
Right.
TV shows to know that after 24 hours, it's not looking good, you know?
Right.
So I just feel like in this situation where it's not just with an argument and he's like, let's just pray that this man is found because this is extremely sad.
Right.
You know?
Agree.
That was just, and also, can we just understand that we haven't seen Amber in any drama for a little while too? She's been calm and just, you realize she's
been
kind
doing
of
her own thing, right?
Yeah,
Right. She's definitely grown up a lot. So honestly, all of the teen moms have been so boring. We stopped talking about them for a very, with the exception of Janelle, they've all been very boring.
They've grown up, they've matured, they've changed, and we can give Amber the benefits of the doubt that this is she's changed, because she even said she was literally in tears and she was saying this is the first person I've ever met, like this is the first healthy relationship I've ever been in. And she was like, the way the Amber I was before, he would never put up with that. Like she was, because she's reading the comments and seeing people saying, listen, she's saying the person I used to be, he would never be okay with that. So it just made me so sad when I was hearing her voice. I'm hoping that we get some good news soon, because this has to be absolutely terrifying.
And give that girl some grace.
Like, please, like if there's any moment when she needs it, it's no. Like afterwards, go crazy. But let's find this man before we start just making these assumptions.
Right.
Shani, are we gonna watch Love Island this season now that Ariana?
Absolutely.
I don't watch Love Island, but I feel like now that Ariana.
Love Island. You know what? I need a feel-good, silly summer show.
This is the Love Island I came for.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've got Big Brother coming back. We've got Bachelorette coming back. But I need Love Island.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna tune in because you talk about Love Island a lot. So I'm gonna tune, and also I want to see Ariana in these outfits, because
the thing is like, if you've watched the show, like these hosts, you don't see them. You don't even see them every episode. They literally will walk out like, they walk out at the beginning or the end of the episode for like a minute.
Oh, okay.
They do their little elimination or they announce something and they leave. It's very like minimal.
But do you think that since it's Ariana, they'll give her more airtime since that they No,
I don't, because Sarah Hyland was the host last season and they didn't give her anything special. No.
Sarah Hyland is Sarah Hyland. No offense to this.
She's awesome. What are you talking about? That's Will's girl.
No, I love Sarah Hyland. I think she's adorable. But I'm just saying, Ariana is kind of
they might try to milk it, but
that's what I'm saying.
The format of the show, like they had a whole other host for that, and we didn't see her much either. The way that they frame it is like when they walk out, like the Love Island cast is like, hey, they're here, the host is here, something big is gonna happen. It's like a big deal when they show up. So
okay, meaning they only show up when something dramatic is about to happen. Gotcha. I
don't think we'll see a ton of her, not more than.
Oh, okay. Don't know why I thought that they would capitalize on it, because why would you pair this?
Why would they? We're all sick of her.
Well, we are, but tell that to everybody who's still like, oh my God. I mean, Ariana, we love you, don't get me wrong, but just know we kind of need to,
chill out.
Your time here at the villa has come to an end.
We're going to touch on 90 Day Fiancé for a little bit, because there's always something happening. We're talking about your favorite couple. We're talking about two of your favorite couples, starting with Gino and Jasmine, who just celebrated their 1-year anniversary.
And their last anniversary.
It's not, by the way, they didn't even make it to 1 year, because we know these
how long did you say that they were going to make it? Because I remember having an argument with you about whether or not they really loved each other.
Sean, I gave them like 3 years. I gave them 3 to 5 years.
I win.
Johnny,
Just long enough to get the green card is what I said.
Listen, I hear Miss Thing has a new man. She's living with the new man. You know these internet sleuths. So like she'll post a photo and they're like the same red couch. And this man posted that red couch and the plate has blue. And Jasmine's blue. I was like, what?
It's like back in the day when Karine and Paul were going through their split ups and everybody was trying to figure out who she was living with. It's like the same.
Yeah,
it feels very the same to me.
But here's the funny part. Like Jasmine and Gino, we know you're not together, guys. However, we know TLC is also down their back. So Jasmine and Gino posted their anniversary photo and people are in the comments roasting them like, what are you doing? What are you doing this for? We know you're not together. Stop. TLC needs to stop doing this to these cast members.
They make them pretend they're still together or like keep the mystery until the season plays out. It's dumb.
Like having
and Jasmine already said, like, you'll see the truth as the season plays out. We don't even care what the truth is anymore.
Okay.
And if she misses her kids so bad, go.
Right. Also, this is what always makes me a little I get annoyed. I get annoyed when people leave their kids and then they come and I hear nothing more about the kid. What's the update? What is the update? When is it like, what is the update on
Stop talking about how bad you want him here, Larissa, Jasmine.
And what that other girl, Hazel? Where is Hazel's son? Where is the son? Where is he? By the way, I think I saw that she was pregnant.
Is he an adult yet? Like, it's been years.
I think I read that she's pregnant with so where is your child, ma'am? Where is your child? Like, even if he's not here yet, I need an update. I need to know how hard you've been trying.
The thing is, didn't Jasmine say with the K1, when you fill it out and you have minor children and you want to bring them with you, you list them.
Mm-hmm. So did you list them?
List them and bring up. Clearly not.
It's just like, that's the part that irks me is Larissa at this point, whatever. But Jasmine, no, Jasmine, we're not doing this, Jazzy. I
think her kids were storyline. I don't think her kids were ever going to come. They didn't even live with her there.
Yeah.
Why would she want them here?
I hate that. That's the part that irks me when person's leaving and just like, I don't want to leave my kid. And then they go and 10 years later, we've heard nothing more about this kid. Like, I don't even see pictures of the kids visiting them on holidays. Like, say for example, can they get a visiting visa then? Just nothing.
Yes, I mean, like Panama.
Like
you can visit from Panama. There's no like weird embargo or anything. Like,
but that's
the same with Larissa. Like, why are her kids not coming from Brazil?
But that's what I'm talking about.
All of them. They can't.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. All of them.
I think there's way more to the story for both of them as to why they don't have their kids, and probably Hazel too.
Yeah, Hazel. But also give me an update so I'm not judging you and thinking you abandon your kids and it's just living your best life over there. Right. Like, you know,
I told you, I wouldn't move down the street from my kids. I'm not moving to a different country.
Like, when it's sorted out, we both go. And they're young. It's not like they're 18 in college. And I don't know. It just also, I get persons do that. Like, especially in the Caribbean, you have a lot of persons that go abroad and work. And you know, come back or whatever, but you're there. That's your new home. You have a new husband. Let me know give me an update, Jazzy. Like, did you try and get turned down? So, like, something.
Right. I don't think it was ever truly in the plan. I think that the reason that she cried and wailed and threw a fit about it is fully storyline.
Okay. Well, we know Jasmine is gonna be Jasmine for the cameras.
Anything for that check.
Johnny, we're going to talk about your other favorite couple, Angela Deem and Michael.
I can't wait till we never have to talk about them ever again.
Right. So, okay. All right. So we know that Michael came to the US and got scared of Angela and made a beeline out of there and is hiding, as he should be, by the way. No, Angela,
how long did it even last here with her? 2 months?
2 months too long.
I think it was 2 months or less.
2 months too long, baby girl.
Right.
No, Angela wants Michael sent back.
Of course she does.
Because
she's been threatening to send him back before he ever got here.
Before he was here, she was sending him back. Angela is saying,
who cares?
Angela says Michael scammed her, and that is how she's gonna get him sent back by proving that he scammed her.
Something ain't adding up.
Do you think Angela has a case against Michael
Yes.
for scamming her?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Because she's a billion years old. There's no godly way that man wanted her for her personality, her looks, her charm. Why would he want to marry Angela for any other reason except to get to the US? I'm sorry, it was not love. On the other hand, he put in his time, he did his work, he got here, he's here. Sorry, Angela. At this point, I don't know why she can't just leave him alone and walk away, except that it hurts her ego and she wants revenge.
He is
Let
not.
him
She's not gonna leave this man alone and walk away and just be like, "I was horrible." Angela,
I don't think he left any man alone and walked away.
right?
He looks like the type that'll pop your tires.
right? Or like, listen, Michael. I don't know if she has an actual case against Michael. You just saying that, you're this. You
She'd have to prove it, but I mean,
she can't have physical proof. You think
the thing is he's not here on a K-1. It's a spousal visa. They've been married for years.
Right, because they got married years ago in Nigeria.
Right. The rules are totally different. I don't even know how it would work.
I don't think she can get him deported. I think she can spend all her money and her time and her effort trying. But Michael is fine now. Michael is not. She's not gonna. After a certain time, even if you get divorced, you still get to keep you still get to be a permanent resident after. And I think that
it depends on the circumstances. I think that if you can prove abuse, as a matter of fact, I know that if you can prove abuse, you stay.
Right. But but he's gonna stay. It's not for him to prove abuse that he can stay because he's staying. He has a visa. It's for her to prove why he should
right.
You understand? So it's not him trying to stay, oh, they're gonna send me back. I need to prove something.
Right. It's not a K-1. They're already married.
Right. So he's fine. It's her now trying to build a case that he scammed her. Angela has absolutely no proof that this man scammed her. You sending money to your husband.
Plenty of proof that she abused him. It's all
right.
TLC.
So if they go to court and he has to rebut and say this is what happened, he's fine. This woman does not have any physical proof that this man scammed her.